Mail call. We got some rods to unbox. About 600 videos, I don't know. Anyway, let's get these rods out. fishusa.com, check them out. And I'm totally going to ruin this blade on one of the Ozark Trail knives that I did a gear review thing, whatever, on, because these staples are like huge. These rods, according to a good friend of mine, Fish Anything here on YouTube, are very, very similar, but I just happened to find a 15% off code on an external website that worked. So I used it and bought both rods. And this is one time where I won't complain about extra packaging, because I've had several rods come in broken that I ordered. And yeah, that's one reason why I don't like buying rods online. I'd rather go to a store, that way I can feel them and know that they're not broke when I get them. No, I didn't pop the bubble wrap. These rods are more important than that. Alright, what we're working with here is a Shimano Sensilite 6.6, 2 pound line rating, Power Pro braid rating, well, just braid in general, really. Rating is 3 to 10 pound test, lure weight rating, which is one reason why I got it, 32nd ounce to 3/16 of an ounce. 3/16 is going to be a little bit heavy, but I'd throw a lot of really small jigs like 64s, 32nd ounce, stuff like that for crappie, bluegill, stuff like that in the creeks. Ultralight fast. Here what we got. Really good looking rod. That gold on black just looks really, really good. And I was thinking that this Sensilite was actually a 2-piece rod. It's not, which is a plus, because I really don't care for 2-piece rods. Another reason that I picked the Sensilite is, let me get one of my other rods real quick to give you a good reference point. This here is the Shimano SLX. It's a 6.9 medium. The grip on these, super comfortable, super narrow. You got your good EVA foam, not that junk stuff you can get from a lot of cheaper combos. That grip right there is, that's the wrong rod, almost identical to the one on this Shimano Sensilite. Actually, I would say that is identical to it. It's just cork and plastic as opposed to EVA foam and plastic. But yeah, I specifically wanted like a 6 foot. I would have settled for a 5.6, but I really wanted like a 6 foot or 6.6, because it's short enough that I can get around a lot of the small creeks and throw whatever baits I need to, but it's not so long that I get tangled up every time I cast or go to, throw back to cast. But the Shimano Sensilite, if it's something that you're interested in getting, links are in the descriptions. These are a $49-50 rod, so technically sub $50 rod, and they feel really good. Like I said, same grip as the Shimano SLX. If you're familiar with those rods, you'll be familiar with these. This is just basically an ultralight version. Next up, and I have to take the plastic off because I don't understand. I mean, I get it. I get why people leave the cork or leave the plastic on their cork handles. It's to protect it. But I don't buy cork handled rods to feel plastic. I just don't. I don't understand that part of it. if you buy a cork handle rod, yeah, it looks good, but I also want to fill the cork. Plus, if it gets wet, yeah, that plastic's going to protect it, but that plastic's also going to get slicker and snot when it gets wet. Alright, this one is a 2-piece rod, so I've got to make sure the eyelets are lined up, because that drives me up a wall if when the eyelets ain't lined up. But this is a 13 fishing Defy silver. Rod specs on it is 6'6", ultralight, fast, 2 to 6 pound line rating, 32nd ounce to 3/32 ounce weight. So there's not a real huge difference there. I mean, it's a little bit of a difference, but I just really like how this grip looks on here. Is this something different? I like Fuji style grips, but you know, this is kind of sort of similar to it. And this lower butt section, super short, which would make it a really good kayak rod also, because you don't have it getting like tangled up in your life vest or your shirts or whatever. Really short grip, and it's also contoured. Like, it slims down right there, starts getting bigger, slims down just slightly to where it gets to the butt section there, and then it gets bigger. Really comfortable butt section there, and the main handle here, super comfortable, super comfortable. Something that I'm not really used to is the tightening knob is on the bottom. I'm used to them being up top. But yeah, this is a really good looking rod. It's cork on, I guess that's satin aluminum, satin plastic, can't really tell. Black matte finish with blue and silver threads, silver lettering. The guides look really good. They're really smooth. I don't know what that's actually made of, but it kind of looks like some kind of ceramic type stuff, which is what I really like, because I've got a bunch of similar priced ultralights that have metal guide inserts, and over about 2 years they've got tiny little grooves starting to wear in them, and you can hear it when you're reeling stuff in. It's just grinding on it. It's not damaging the line in any way, it's just you can hear those grooves. But anyway, I decided to go with these two rods, the Sensilite and the 13 fishing, because I've got brand matching reels. I've got a 13 fishing Creed GT 1000 that's going to go on this, and on the Sensilite I've got a couple of 1000 size Shimano Siennas that's going to go on those. And I will possibly, if I can find one, I would like to get a Sahara 1000 or a FG 1000 just to match it up with the colors. I'll probably go with the Sahara because it's a much nicer reel. It's around that $75 price point. But yeah, these are really comfortable rods. The 13 fishing Defy silver, just kind of whipping it around, the backbone really appears to start right there at that joint, or just a bit above it, at just above the second eyelet. But another way you can tell where it really starts at, which is the way you should actually do it, is take and put your rod tip on the ground and just start to bend it. Don't try to break it, but start to bend it. And where you see that real sharp turn is where your backbone actually starts. And on this one, like I said, just whipping it around starts right about there, but putting it to the ground and bending it, it starts at about two eyes up from that. I'm looking forward to this. I'm gonna have to put some reels on them and possibly test them out tomorrow. Now, same thing for the Shimano Sensilite. This one, just whipping it, definitely feels like a little bit stiffer rod. Definitely stiffer on the tip end. I could probably see that being a little bit better suited for like 16th ounce or something along those lines, 8th ounce. But again, like with the 13 Defy silver, put your rod tip on the ground and bend it to where it gets that real sharp turn. you can really feel a change. You can really feel a change in where that rod really starts to bend and load up. Like this one here, it's kind of hard to show y'all besides doing it this way. Really starts to load up at about that 4th eyelet. Anyway, this is going on long enough. Probably going to hit the creeks tomorrow. I totally forgot to do an outro for that video, so just getting to work. Anyway, hope you liked the video. Links to everything in the description. Thanks for watching.